Today on this Junior's Gasoline Alley, we're doing something fun to the pickup truck. It's time that this 8-foot bed gets extended. So what we're gonna do is talk about the Lund bed extender. I'll show you how to put it together, how to use it, all that good stuff. But this is set up for GM pickup trucks, GMC Sierras, Chevy Silverados, the Colorado, and the Canyon as well. But I'm gonna go over how to put this together, what it's like, and if you want one of these for yourself, I do have a link down in the description below. So let's get it unboxed, and I'll show you how to use it. So as we get into it here, you're gonna see we've got some of these aluminum parts. There is gonna be a little bit of hardware we're gonna have to put together. But we'll pop these guys out, put them aside. Good old-fashioned instructions in case we need them. So now that we've got it out of the packaging here, we can actually look at our directions, and it's going to tell us that it's a 1 for easy installation, which I believe. It's going to have some screws and a little bit of work to do, and then it's also going to be set up where it gets this quick mounting point that's going to go right into the bed of the truck. So let's go ahead and get started. Now the first step to installing the tailgate extension is we've got to be able to put this right over here, and this is basically the quick disconnect for the tailgate extension. So what we're going to want to do to install this is we actually need to remove the tail light. That way it can get out of the way. We can drill a couple of holes in here so that way this can fit in. So to do that, you're going to have these two, in my case, Torx bolts, but in some trucks these are actually Phillips heads. So we're actually going to start by unscrewing these. And then you're going to have one just down below as well. And then you can just pull straight back on the taillight. And then the taillight's going to come out, and then you can just lean it down. Now you're going to use the included jig that came with it, and it's going to slide over, and you can line it right up. And then this is going to give you the spot where you actually want to do your first drilling. So to do that, you want to use a 1/8 inch drill bit. That's going to get this started properly, and then you're going to step up to 5/16. So in this case, I've got the jig lined up. Get that lined up just right. Just like that, you'll see a spot for you to put the 1/8 inch drill bit in. All you got to do is get it started, and then now you can use the drill bit. Drill all the way through. After you do that, go ahead and step up to the 5/16 bit and go ahead and hog it out. Now that that's drilled out, it's time to do the lower bolt. So you're going to go ahead and take your bracket, line it up there, and what I like to use is one of the bolts that's actually going to go in. And you can actually line this up, send the bolt through, get it, somewhere in the middle, and then you want to make sure that you get the bracket leveled out here, and then you can send that second hole right in. So we've got the bracket out, we've got our second hole. Drilled out with the 1/8 inch bit. Now we go up to the 5/16. And then that goes right through as well. Now at this point, it's going to be a good idea to put some primer on here. So I've gone ahead, grab some primer, coat the area with some black primer, and then you can actually take a rag, wipe off the overspray, and let it dry. Now we've gone ahead and done the other side of the bed as well, and it's time to put our brackets in for sure. Now, it's very important to look on the back. The bracket's going to show right or left with an R or L, and in this case, we've painted up, we've got our bolts. The bolt and the nut are both actually going to use a 1/2 inch size. So I'm going to send these guys through, and then on the back side, you can reach in behind where the tail light went, and you'll actually have a spot to start threading the nut into. So as you do that, go ahead and get it threaded in, and we're going to go pretty snug, but not the whole way, just in case we got to shift this a little bit once we put our tailgate extender on. So we've got it snugged up enough that we can move this up and down as we need to. So now the next step is going to be to get all of these put together. So basically the easiest way to do this is we can actually take these beams, and you can start to slide them right inside of the other one. And so this process, a little bit tedious, but just go ahead, slide them all together like so. Just like that. And then now we can work to the other side and get this lined up as well. Now, part of the trick is going to be making sure that you get this kind of slid together so everyone is working together properly. And then now you can actually, so then you can slide it to where it actually gets everything lined up here. And now the trick is we want to make sure that you get it lined up. And then like that, you get everything lined up, and now you're going to have these plastic pieces that are actually going to go around, and you can kind of slide them right together like so, and that's going to help lock this in place. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. It's the same process on this side. So we're going to get these lined up just like so. Then you can close everything in together. Now with those on, there's going to be some screws that we're going to slide into place. These are T25. Go ahead and use the impact, and you'll be able to start tightening these guys up. Once those are tightened up, I'm just going to turn up the impact here, make sure that I get everything nice and snug. You don't want to go too tight because it is plastic, so in theory you could strip it. So now that these are tightened up, we can now see that this is working exactly how we want it. So we can go ahead and pop these guys out here. That's going to allow us to get rid of the bed extender, and we can now go in and make sure that we tighten these up just as much as we need to. So this is 1/2 inch, so I'm going to go ahead this is 1/2 inch, so I've got my box wrench on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and tighten from the outside. So now that we've installed these brackets, the taillights do have to go back in. So just go ahead and orient them. And then what you'll notice is once you get it lined up, takes a couple of hits, you can get those snugged up, and then we've got that small Torx bolt that's got to go back in, and then it's just righty-tighty to snug these right back up. So with everything back installed, I'll show you how you go ahead and use your bed extender. So basically what's going to happen is it's got two little clips on the side, which you can put it in on an angle like this, folds down. Then you're going to have this strap, which is actually going to click, you put into tailgate, and then this guy is going to be nice and secure. So that's a look at how this goes onto the back of the truck. Now if you want to go ahead and undo it, just click the tailgate release latch. That's going to flip these up so you can pop them out, and then you can actually just rotate right into the bed, and then your truck closes right up. So thanks for watching this video on the Lund bed extender. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it. And if you want one of these for yourself, I do have a link down in the description below. Thanks for watching.